Another of Atari's arcade-turned-home console titles that debuted in 1990, Rampart is considered the grandfather of the many tower defense games that came after it. The premise has you controlling and defending a territory consisting of a wall surrounding a set of castles and cannons. Gameplay takes place in two distinct parts, a combat phase and a fortification and repair phase. You first choose a knight from the three available. One has a high attack but low defense, one is the opposite, and the third is more balanced. You'll then pick from 3 castles to base the core of your operations from. Before anything gets going, the game will grant you a basic rampart around the castle you choose, within which you can then place 3 cannons. No time to admire your handiwork though, you're thrown straight into the first combat section, whereby you'll have to fire at encroaching hordes using your cannons, who of course will also be firing back at you. In the arcade version, you're firing at a fleet of ships and need to destroy a certain number of them, but here the enemies are land-based, and combat phases have a specific time frame which you need to survive. There's nothing fancy about how you attack, you just aim your cursor and press A or B. Notice that the shots are quite slow, so you have to anticipate the enemy's movement and kind of lead your shots, i.e. fire into their path. After the combat stage ends, you then get a similar amount of time to repair your fortress by filling in the gaps in the walls that have been blasted there by your enemies. Blocks that look a little bit like Tetris pieces are chosen at random, and you must ensure that you build a completely enclosed castle within the time limit, or the opposing forces can easily storm it and overrun you, resulting in a loss. You can also choose to expand the area within the wall in order to encompass the other castles and place more cannons if you wish, provided you can close them off in time. Each closed-off castle grants you an extra cannon to place, so it's worth doing if you can. You'll lose the functionality of a cannon for a round should you fail to completely surround it. Battles are basically randomized, so this game is plenty replayable, and serves as an accurate and fun port of an early 90s arcade gem. Restraint is key in the repairing and expanding sections, as the only way to lose is either to have all 3 castles destroyed, or to not build a fully complete wall around at least one. It gets harder to do this as your rampart gets bigger and the walls get more and more ravaged. There'll be more detritus that you have to either build around or incorporate into your wall as the rounds go on. Some kind of story mode might have been fun here and given the game a little more longevity and dimension. Where Rampart on Game Boy truly shines though is via a link cable hookup. Playing against a friend is frantic, fast-paced, and an absolute, pun 100% intended, blast.